Okay. Hi, Brother Wilson. This is my video lesson plan for teaching Mariah about theater. So, the basic outline for my lesson is that I will be teaching Mariah how to better get into character by showing her different types of method acting, and the underlying goal being to help her to understand how to get inside other people's heads and understand other people around her a little better. So for the beginning of my lesson, to create situational interest, I'm just going to use a regular classroom, and I will have a projector screen down and a projector, as we'll be using that to watch some film clips and to show some pictures. And I will be showing her pictures of some of my past theater productions and with my family as well as in high school to gain her situational interest, as well as lower some state anxiety through a little bit of familiarity with me and my past with acting. And this will hopefully lower her debilitating anxiety a little bit. And that will all have to do with the physical arrangement of the room. Have it as inviting and interesting as possible. I'll begin the lesson by pre-assessing her interest in acting, why she likes to do it, and also by getting to know her schema of how does she already like to get into character, because I know she's done some plays in the past, and so just to better understand what she already knows about it and where I can go from there. Then the lesson itself will start out by talking about some different ways that we can get into character through acting, through method acting primarily, talking about the different ways to do that. And I will make sure to get rid of any misconceptions that she may have about method acting, or some overgeneralizations of what people can do to get into character or to learn about their characters. The lesson itself, for the most part, we use proximity to. We'll probably be sitting on the floor next to each other or across from each other, so that I can better understand her cueing and understand just where she is on everything, using information language. Hopefully, while we go through the lesson itself, we're going to be watching some clips and then practicing acting, having her practice getting into a character's head that she recognizes, maybe from a Disney film that she's already recognized, that she's already familiar with, and that way it'll help her to kind of think about what that character is thinking and going through, and then switching it up and having her do a different character while I do the character that she just did. And then also I will be asking her hopefully to have her do some divergent thinking, think about what she would do in some of the situations as well, by asking what would Mariah do, and hopefully that way you have a self-assessment as well as thinking about how other people think. I hope that the lesson will be intrinsically motivated, in that I'll be able to gain her interest enough that she'll want to better her own acting ability, and that way the lesson, I won't have to offer rewards or anything, but she'll automatically want to learn. Before we do the acting itself, I want to actually show her some ways of visualizing, or some meditation methods before someone will act or go on stage or whatever it may be, in a way of clearing your mind to get ready for the moment. So we'll do some visualization, and I'll give her a positive instance of meditation, because since she already knows The Lion King, I'll talk about Rafiki, although I'll avoid some misconceptions about meditation in that way, like you don't have to sit cross-legged or say Om or anything like that. So this lesson will use the cognitive domain, and that she'll be doing a lot of things to learn the traditional way of different types of acting, and also affective domain, as I'll be asking her about her feelings towards some things, like when I asked what would Mariah do in a certain situation, and help her do some reflection that way. I will be looking for her personal theories about what makes a good actor or actress, and helping her to assess those and change them if need be. I feel like this lesson will be inside of her zone of proximal development, because she's already done some acting in the past, so I feel like she has probably has a grasp of the basics, and we're just going to try and better her in some of those things. In Piaget's cognitive stages, she's in the concrete operational stage, so she'll be able to think logically and hopefully a little abstractly about acting, and because it is kind of a concrete thing, but kind of not, so she'll be able to think logically that way. In Erikson's psychosocial stages, she's in the industry versus inferiority part, and so I'll be teaching her to be hopefully a little less egocentric and start to become more social in thinking about her peers and maybe people that she doesn't understand very well, maybe in school or in church even, people around her, because theater is something that she already likes. Hopefully she'll be able to have confidence in it already, and she'll be able to gain more confidence as we go along, and hopefully a higher self-efficacy as well. And in Kohlberg's stages of moral development, this will probably be focused on the conventional stage, because she'll notice more of the views of others, so she'll be seeing that other people's views matter, by hopefully getting into other people's heads and becoming someone else through acting. So that'll help her morally in that way. So hopefully overall it'll be fun and a good lesson for her, and she'll be able to learn something, and hopefully she'll be able to increase this talent that she's just starting with. So that's the lesson plan, and I hope everything goes well.